Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Chinese pod lesson. I'm Joe.
大家好，欢迎来到中文播客，我是庆林。
In today's class, we are going to shop for bags. How do we say bag in Chinese?
包
And if you look at this character, bao, you see it looks like something is rolled up already or something is wrapped up. And that's the original meaning of this character. And you'll find this character in any form of bag. So what kind of bags could you think of?
背包
Oh yeah, the backpack. What else do we have?
小笼包
That's a steamed dumpling. Is that a bag?
对啊，是包啊。
Ah, okay. So because in a dumpling there's still things, the meat filling wrapped up inside, you can still refer to it as bao, or the character bao here is still used. So you'll find this character in anything that is related to being wrapped up. So let's check out what kind of wrapped up things we're going to buy now.
要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。
After listening to the dialogue, let's look at it line by line.
要买这个包还是那个？
Do you want to buy this bag or that bag?
要买这个包还是那个？
Do you want to buy this bag or that bag?
要买这个包还是那个？这个，还有那个，还有那个。
This one and that one and also that one.
这个，还有那个，还有那个。
This one and that one and also that one.
这个，还有那个，还有那个。好吧，都包起来吧。
Okay, then let's pack it all up.
好吧，都包起来吧。
Okay, let's pack it all up.
好吧，都包起来吧。
In our dialogue, we have a couple or some friends that go shopping for bags. And it starts with the question, do you want to buy this bag or that bag?
要买这个包还是那个
So here we find our word for bag again.
包？
And then we have this bag
这个包，
and that bag.
那个包。
Notice here that in the second one, 那个包, we leave out the back part because if it's clear from the content in Chinese, we often can leave things out. Okay, and in between those two bags, we have another word which is or.
还是，还是。
So if you look at this in more detail, you have the word for still here.
还
So 还 can mean still or in addition, and then it's paired here together with the word for to be.
是
And together this makes kind of a saying like there is still another option. So this makes it to or. So then we have,
还是
and together it becomes this bag or that one.
这个包还是那个。
In front of the structure you have two other words that are together. And the first is the verb to want.
要
And then this is paired with the verb to buy.
买，
So together this becomes want to buy.
要买。
Notice here that there's no subject here either because it's clear that those people talk to each other, so you don't necessarily need the subjects in these sentences. Okay, if we look at the next line, we have another word here that is made up from the word still.
还有
So here again, we have the word still or in addition, and this time it is paired up together with the verb to have.
有
And this is used for enumerations, and it's normally translated into and or and also. So when you want to list some things that you want or have, or simply an enumeration. Okay, and the guy here is very decisive in what he wants, and he's immediately like, this one, and that one, and also that one.
这个还有那个还有那个
Let's practice the difference between these two words in a short situation. So let's imagine we are on a plane and Lin now is our flight attendant and the meal service starts. And I'm asking you, what kind of drinks do you have?
我们有雪碧还有可乐你要雪碧还是可乐
可乐。
好
谢谢。
不客气
And then she says, let's pack it all up.
都包起来吧
So here you find the word for all or all together.
都
And this is followed then by a three-word combination that has the word to wrap inside again.
包起来包起来
Okay, so we have to wrap and then followed by two other words. These two other words together refer to some kind of upward motion, because if you look at it more in detail, there is the character for to rise inside,
起
and then the character for come.
来
So together it's like, yeah, this come and rise and upward motion.
起来
And here we have it together with to wrap. So why is that an upward motion? Probably because you can imagine if you pack something up, you have to wrap it and you like tie it up on top. So it's
包包起来
Lin, what other words do we have that can be combined with this upward motion in Chinese?
站起来
To stand up.
拿起来
Na is to take something. Oh yeah, to pick something up.
举起来
You often hear this, I think, with your hands, right?
手
Like in class. 手
举起来
Or you can just generally lift things. That would be the same. And in our example, it was, okay, let's wrap it all up.
好吧都包起来吧
And if you wonder, okay, there are now two different bars, or there are two bars. What do they mean? So we said the first, together with 好吧, is this, like you are unwilling maybe a little bit to do something, or you don't have a choice, and like, oh, okay, whatever, maybe even.
好吧
And the second ba is actually to make a suggestion. We all normally use this particle to make suggestions. So together with this feeling of unwillingness is this like, okay, well, yeah, then let's just wrap it up. But of course, you can use this ba to make some more positive suggestions or suggestions in general. So for example, let's go back to the dialogue again.
我们回到对话吧
要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。要买这个包还是那个？
这个还有那个，还有那个。
好吧，都包起来吧。
In today's class, we went shopping and you have learned how to give somebody different alternatives.
这个还是那个
This or that. And you have learned how to list some things that you want to have or that you also have. So we have learned this word and or and also.
还有
And we have focused a little bit more on the word to wrap something.
包
So here we had the verb to wrap something up as well.
包起来。
So we are wrapping this class up for now. If you have questions, let us know in the comment section below. My name is Joe.
我是庆林，下次见，拜
拜
拜。
Now, here's a vocabulary recap.
这个、
This,
那个，
that,
还是，
or,
还有，
and,
包，
to wrap, or a bag.
包起来。
To wrap something up.
Chinese pot.